Everyone is talking about 420, but not in the usual way. There is a buzz around April 20th because astrologers are saying that this is the most important day of the year, the most important transit. So Jupiter is conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, of abundance, of luck. Uranus is one that comes with innovation. And when these two planets are in the sign of Taurus, we can see a couple different things happen, I think, at the collective level. There could be um, a new way of integrating like AI, like a big announcement saying like, oh, like this is going to be able to help you do X, Y, and Z. Um, there could be some breakthroughs in agriculture, in farming. There could also be some volatility in these areas too, because Uranus brings a little bit of volatile energy. It's volatile because it's unpredictable. And so that's why there is that element of surprise. So we can also see at the collective level that there might be some interesting news related to financial markets in investments, the stock market, maybe even how AI is, disrupting something within financial services, the stock market, etc. There might be a greater focus on environmentalism. Um, it could also, as I'm kind of saying, it could be like, a natural disaster as well. We always want to stay positive and we want to lean more to like the Jupiter side of interpretation and the more surprising, interesting, innovative things for Uranus, but that's definitely going to be a possibility. And it's not just on April 20th, but it is kind of like the couple weeks like before and after as well. And I think we have definitely seen some interesting things happening as well. Um, Taurus is the sign of food, of beverage, of the earth, of money, of self-worth, and luxury, and being cozy, being at home. And this transit really does affect our Taurus friends. It also, I feel like, affects those who are Aquarius, as well as Sagittarius and Pisces. So pay attention, especially if your rising is in Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, and Taurus, just because these planets are in Taurus. So that, but also Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces and Uranus, Aquarius. And so your chart ruler is one of these planets, whether it's Jupiter or Uranus. And so I feel like this transit, these next 2 weeks, there's just going to be a lot of aha moments, things clicking into place. And I would say to kind of take it one step back, people who have their sun, their moon, their rising, and north and south nodes in Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, as well as Taurus will be experiencing some interesting changes in their lives. So I shared some things about what we could expect at the collective level. At the individual level, we could also see a lot of career opportunities because Taurus rules the second house. We could also see a lot of jobs maybe suddenly created, um, like just like a windfall of like opportunities, which I know everyone would be very grateful for. More opportunities, more flexibility in the kind of like how you move, where you want to move in terms of job. Um, it is a day that people are saying that will give a lot of like financial abundance because of Taurus, right? So, you could get a promotion. You could win like a scratch ticket money. Someone could gift you like a coffee. So, kind of just be aware of any gifts you receive. Any abundance doesn't need to be monetary. It could just be something like, oh, like this is like really nice. This is unexpected. Kind of like a pay it forward energy. And we could also see a lot of people just starting to realize and start to shift in terms of like how they see themselves in the world and how they see themselves at the individual level and how it affects the collective. Just because Uranus rules Aquarius and Aquarius is all about like the collective. How are we all doing and how are we benefiting the collective, the group, rather than the individual? And so there will be some thinking, some reconciling of like, okay, what is my part in all that's happening in the world, in my community, and how can I be more involved in the causes that I care about and the things that are happening not only close to me, like at home, but also abroad as well. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So Sagittarius is a lot about belief systems, about learning. This is a time that could really be opening up for you as you educate yourself on what is real, what is not, what is fake news, what is actual news, and who gains in sharing like a trend report, having an article published. I mean, honestly, I think it's so funny on Instagram and on TikTok. The real news is in the comments. Anytime like the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times is posting these days, I always go to the comments because I'm like, okay, what is the revised headline, the title? And that's where a lot of truth is. So, Sagittarius is also a sign of ethics, and people will be pushing and realizing, okay, these are my values, these are my ethics, and this is what I believe is wrong and right. And holding people around them accountable, holding organizations, government accountable as well. And then we have Pisces, and that is a sign that is imaginative and dreamy, intuitive and psychic, and very much so big on the arts, music. And so this is a time that could also be really expansive when it comes to creativity and writing and imagining different worlds, creating music, new music genres, and kind of really just amplifying some of the energy we already experienced this past year with Saturn in Pisces. We're about to enter a new nodal cycle that is going to activate Pisces towards the end of this year and all through 2025 into 2026. Already feeling that energy. And I believe that creativity, intuition, spirituality is going to be at the forefront of our thoughts, of our kind of what we're desiring to learn and be curious about. So this is what I kind of see happening on 420 and the weeks after as well. So pay attention to what is feeling expansive in your life. I would say look at Taurus, where Taurus shows up in your chart. If you don't know, go to yoursaturn.com and get your free career astrology report and see in the chart properties where Taurus shows up for you. And this is going to be an area of your life that is going to be receiving some interesting news, some shocking revelations, some abundance. Mine is in the fourth house of home, of family, of nostalgia, of like lineage, ancestry, like emotions, um, like things related to women and intuition and feminine divine flow. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what it's going to be, but those are all the things I just listed, and we'll see how it unfolds. I mean, it's funny just because sometimes when I'm like, oh, Mercury retrograde is going to be like this, or watch out for that, I forget, like, oh, yeah, you're also in this game. You also get affected. So I am also going to be doing some meditation, some journaling in the coming days, definitely when it's April 20th. And seeing where my life is being expanded, upgraded, and some insights coming through to give me some more information on what is changing. I hope this episode was helpful. If you need some more insights, book a career astrology reading. You can check out the show notes for the link. I am happy to help you in any way that I can. A big theme these last few weeks is moving. I have been doing a lot of numerology for people's like new homes, setting intentions for their homes, figuring out, okay, which home, which city should I pick? Which job should I choose? Which will maybe move me to Los Angeles or New York or Chicago or somewhere kind of like a little bit more spacious and not a major city. And they all activate different parts of you, the jobs that we choose, the cities where we live, and book a session. And I can share some more insights on what to expect with those jobs, with those cities, with those decisions, and with that knowledge, you can make a decision that is going to be serving your highest good.